Hello my wayward friends and welcome to Wayward Feaster, where today I have something a little bit different for you. Today I have been invited down to sample some of the cuisine at what I've been duly informed is Bristol's premier Japanese dining experience. Now, I don't know much about Japanese culture, but what I do know is that I'm going to try and make the most of this in the only way I know how, by eating enough for about 8 people. So let's get inside and we'll see how this goes. Cheers. Hello and welcome to Wayward Feaster. So today we are at Bento Boss here in the Clifton area of Bristol, and we have been invited to take down a sample of what I've been told is some of the Southwest's finest Japanese cuisine. Now when I say a sample, we are going to try and eat a portion big enough for 8 people, and we are going to give ourselves 1 hour to do this. Now I would do this a little bit differently today. I've heard some great things about this, and so I'm going to try not to rush through it. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully we'll still be able to get all this down. I've always been a big fan of Asian cuisine, so I am really looking forward to this one. It does make that nice big change from your usual burger and breakfast you might be used to seeing you take on. We're just waiting for the food to come out now. I can smell everything being cooked up in the open kitchen in front of me, and it smells absolutely incredible. It is a beautiful restaurant with a beautiful view, and that, before I even have food on the table, does give me very high hopes. Well, I've got some chopsticks here. I will give it my best shot to use these, but if you've seen my usual degree of clumsiness, this could make for an entertaining part of the video in itself. Oh, the food's starting to come out. This looks incredible. Oh wow. Thank you very much. So we've got some teriyaki prawns. Those look amazing. This is definitely going to be a brand new experience for me. Look at the presentation on that. Amazing. Thank you very much. These portions are getting slowly bigger. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What's this? So we're going to... Oh, this all looks absolutely incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
Is that the thing?
Amazing. Alright. On this side. Right. So what we've got here, we have got a traditional Japanese meal set for 8 people. Now, I'm going to give myself 1 hour to get this done. There is an absolute brilliant variety of food here, and I cannot wait to get stuck in. So, without further ado, let's hit that timer. And yeah, it's time to actually enjoy a challenge, I feel. So, recipe start. Right, let's try and do this in the way you said we're going to get on with this chicken katsu curry. Oh, nice. That's very nice. Hello and welcome to Food Reviews by Wayward Feaster. I do consider myself something of a chicken connoisseur, and this chicken is amazing. I do eat a lot of chicken, so I am the man to judge. The curry as well. Oh, if anything's going to slow me down here, I think it might actually be the chopsticks. Maybe we can innovate, use a bit of that chicken as a spoon. I think we're going to be abandoning the chopsticks pretty sharpishly here. Okay, if this curry is anything to go by, This is every bit as good as I've heard.
We are only a few bites in and I'm already blown away by the quality.
Absolutely incredible.
In case I didn't mention it, this is the katsu curry from one of their famed bento boxes.
Some healthy veggies in there as well.
Even the veggies felt like an indulgence here.
Oh. Now, one thing I didn't get to do enough in challenges, we've got some more coming out. Thank you very much. Here's one side. Absolutely incredible. He's a bit battered, he broke in transit. There we go. I jumped the gun a little bit in getting started, and the food's going to keep on coming. Oh, this curry is absolutely delightful.
This looked so good I'd actually jumped the gun and started the challenge before the final meal was on the table, and that's got to be a compliment in itself.
This is probably the most undignified way you've ever seen anyone eat the chopsticks. We're doing our best.
I'm not sure using chopsticks to put things on a spoon is the correct way to use chopsticks.
And try and get some of this rice out the way early, because rice does have a way of catching up to you.
This rice was so good though, I could have eaten it until it did catch up with me.
But this is about as perfectly cooked rice as I've ever had. It's sticky without being clumpy. Absolutely incredible.
For those who know, there is an art to making good rice, and these guys really had it nailed.
Final item, chicken teriyaki.
Ah, thank you very, very much. This is incredible, by the way. It's so nice.
Now that every item is finally on the table, you can see the full magnitude of what I was actually attempting here.
It shows how unfamiliar I am with the culture. I wasn't even sure what plates everything comes out on. But I've got the final item. Just look at the spread.
This has to be one of the most visually appealing challenges I've ever undertaken.
Even though I am pretty much done with katsu curry now.
Now me, I'm a fiend for curry of all shapes and sizes, and I've got to say this particular one was up there with the best of them.
And that is meal first completed. Right, we are one down. Let's get into this second. The second one here.
On to the second bento box, which was the teriyaki chicken.
Just have a good look at the presentation on that as well. It all looks absolutely fantastic, so fresh.
I was definitely tasting with my eyes as much as I was with my taste buds on this one.
Oh my god. Now that beef is about as tender and succulent as I've come across in a long time. Oh, that is incredible.
It was chicken, not beef. I don't know why I said that.
Okay, we're into meal number 2.
This was also my first experience with agadashi tofu, which is something I never thought I would enjoy, but I really thoroughly did.
The great thing about a challenge like this is it's good quality. There are some very healthy bits to it as well.
This definitely wasn't your standard challenge junk food.
I've joked before that that's in terms we bought a few frying for our lettuce leaves. I'm definitely not frying into this one.
Turns out salad can be quite enjoyable when it is paired with other things.
So I thought the katsu curry wasn't going to be top. But this is something else.
What you're all witnessing here is nothing more than a man experiencing escalating joy.
You know, my wife always said to me that I make the best rice she's had, but she needs to try this one. It's strange to get excited over something so simple as rice, but perfectly done rice is very hard to come by.
I've always said that sometimes the best meals are just the simple things done well, and this one was done very well.
I don't think that leaf is supposed to be edible.
I did try and eat the leaf.
That. Just get this pocket. And that is the second meal down. Let's try one of these smaller plates. These dumplings looking, they're staring at me. They look incredible.
I don't think they were actually called dumplings, but that's what I'm going with.
Oh, I've always loved dumpling style food.
Regardless of semantics, they were good.
If I remember to not eat the leaf this time as well.
Not eating the decorative leaf is personal growth.
Absolutely fantastic. Totally worth it. Right, where should we go next? Oh, this one looks incredible. So let's look at that. Right, so where should I start here? We can look at everything on that plate. We've got the eggs here, we've got some nuts, the crackers, the rice.
I was sad to see the end of those little dumpling parcel type deals. I could have happily done a challenge consisting of about £5 of those, I think. They were absolutely amazing, adding to the list of everything being pretty amazing.
I'm going to have a little look afterwards, just to remember the full name of some of these so I can recommend it a little bit more. But this is incredible. This one's got a little bit of spice to it as well. Because, you know, I'm a little bit of a spice head. I enjoy the spice thoroughly.
I'm being way too civilised here, spooning the rice gently onto the cracker.
I'm not sure what this little dipping tray is here. But it's got a kick to it, and it goes really nicely with these crackers.
I've been spending far too much time on fine dining with Ollie Eats, it would seem. I'm almost delicately eating here.
You might notice I'm being somewhat calm by my sandwich today. Probably makes a nice change. But it's just nice sometimes to be able to sit down, not race the clock too much, and enjoy the gratuitous amounts of food in front of you.
Truer words never spoken.
Plus, when I go trading later, we're going to have a lot of rice energy. Let's just have a little look in there. Real fresh looking chicken.
I've said it before, but this challenge was really turning out to be a treat for the eyes as much as it was a treat for the taste buds.
Pop some of this rice into that sauce, just so I can get a bit of that mixed flavour.
Usually I would have just dumped the curry over the rice and tucked in, but this doesn't seem like that kind of establishment.
But this might be my favourite so far because the sauce has a little bit of a kick to it. There's a pleasant kind of heat. It's not overbearing. And as you've heard me talk about in the past, being able to make something spicy without compromising the flavour is such an art.
It's true, it's the holy grail of spicy food. The spicy food that does not compromise on flavour whatsoever. And this was right up there.
This is calm fine dining feast dipstick.
Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of these calmer menu style challenges. It made a nice change for me, that's for sure.
Right, and that is take number 4 down. Now I think we're going to move on to what I think may be a tougher portion of this. We're going to get into the broths.
Believe it or not, this was actually my first time trying a faux style dish.
There's a lot of liquid in these that can add up quite quickly.
True words.
We've got in here, we've got some bean sprouts, we've got some absolutely fantastic looking beef.
And I can assure everybody that it tasted as good as it looked. As I said, this was my first time trying this kind of pho or ramen style dish, but I was a fan from the off.
These are very, very, very generously portioned ramens here.
Something is quite often hard to pick up on camera is how much food is in a bowl, and these ones were filled.
A little bit of splashing there. It's the classy place. I want to try and keep it clean behind me.
That's personal growth.
These noodles are fantastic. As I'm eating, it suddenly occurred to me how long it's been since I've actually had noodles and how much I enjoy them.
It's always an enjoyable experience when you forget about and then get reminded of a very nice food stuff.
And also how hard it is to eat them with dignity. I wish I could be a real pro and didn't have to use a fork, but there's something about the actual broth. Incredible.
I really am yet to find a person who can eat noodles in a way that looks completely tidy.
I think these noodles might be multiplying. It's got like I've been eating them for a while and there's still so many in this bowl.
But they were nice, so I wasn't really going to complain all that much.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to eat the lemon, but I like lemon.
A nice sharp piece of fresh lemon can be a nice addition to any meal, I feel. Drop a comment below if you agree.
Right, and that's the first of the noodle broths now, and I've got to say, very, very, very impressed. Right there, I think we're going to move on to the king prawns. I'm not actually even sure how to eat a prawn.
It had been something of a while.
Everything is absolutely amazing. This is so nice.
Extra points for the service as well.
I think I've ever had a prawn this big before either.
This was actually my first time ever trying a phyllo prawn full stop.
The freshness of the cucumber matches really well with the thickness of the prawn sauce.
Pairing flavours, also a first for me in a food challenge, I think.
We're going to time. So 27 minutes.
I was in a self-indulgent little bubble and the time had just flown by.
It does make such a refreshing change to slow down and enjoy a banquet like that.
Those prawns are filed under first time, but definitely not the last.
Well, that was incredible. I've not had prawns that thick, meaty, so full of flavour, the texture of the cucumber, and the wrapping there, which I'm going to have to look up and remember what that was called. But the 3 different textures there worked amazingly well. Right, now we're back into broth world. So we've taken down 6 of these items, and we've got 2, and we've got the 2 biggest because I've done the thing they tell you never to do in eating world. See the 2 biggest things to last.
Yep, no lessons were learned this day.
Alright. Ooh, that was good, eh? I love it.
I'd only ever seen eggs in broth on YouTube before. I liked it.
This sauce is slightly creamier than the other spicy one I had, but it is no less awesome. But in fact, this one might actually be slightly better, which is saying something. The quality of the meat in every dish I've sampled so far, though, has been out of this world.
And as I touched on earlier, not only was the quality of the meat incredible, the price on everything was so reasonable as well.
It's very incredible.
I do enjoy it when the staff are impressed.
It's quite quiet today, so I've not had the opportunity to impress as much as usual. But if you heard that, it is simply incredible.
Look at you milking the compliment there.
You know, if there is one thing that makes eating large amount of food easier, it's when it's this nice.
Even as we're glomping down the rest of the noodles there, you can see I'm trying to be dignified by wiping up the table as I'm going. Along with using cutlery, this really is an exercise in personal growth for me. This place obviously was a good influence.
Right. And we are on to the final large bowl, and we've got this one tiny little one left. And this wonderful exploration of Japanese cuisine will be over, and I will be sad to see it so.
We are finishing up with the one I was most looking forward to, the curry laksa.
So I do understand they have a dessert.
I hope I pronounced that correctly.
The size of these prawns. So that. So juicy.
If you're not familiar with this one, this is a coconut curry broth dish, obviously with noodles, with prawns, fish balls, fried tofu, which I found myself really enjoying, chicken and bean sprouts. So definitely one for those of us who like a bit of variety in our dish.
I think we might be saving the best for last here. There is such a variety in this bowl. I don't know where to start. We've got tofu, we've got prawns, we've got fish balls, there's chicken, you're going to see noodles, there's a nice spice to it.
Saying you don't know where to start when you're halfway through the bowl is a slightly odd thing to say.
There's 38 minutes in.
So I had loosely set myself an hour to take all this down, and at 38 minutes we're just onto the final dish. So not only did we get to enjoy it, but we're setting a semi-credible time as well.
Well, like this was a lot of food. It's going to catch up with me a little bit now.
I know a lot of you like to know the weight of these challenges, and on this one I'm not actually sure, but if I had to make an educated guess based on experience, I'd probably put it somewhere in the 8 to 10 pound range, so not a small one by any stretch.
Could I perchance get another Diet Coke when you've got a moment? Thank you very much.
Sometimes you've got to bring in that magical elixir just to help see you over the line. There's a reason we all like the Diet Coke in a challenge.
Thank you very, very much.
And you know, an ice cold Coke complements any meal better than the finest of wines, and I'll die on that hill in spite of what any hoity-toity restaurant reviewer has to say. And that's why I'm not out giving Michelin stars.
My area a little faded.
Nobody's more surprised than me that I managed to get through this whole banquet with complete dignity almost, apart from a little bit of savagery with the noodles, but that can be expected because, you know, noodles are hard.
So last of the big bowl's gone. It's got this little one here.
So we are just finishing off with the miso soup, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to go with one of the other dishes, but hey, it was a nice small one to finish up with.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, in a time of 46 minutes 39 seconds, is the Bento Boss meal freight. Very much enjoyed. Oh, that was delicious. Every single meal on there was worth the journey alone. And if you are capable of coming down and taking a lead, I'd recommend you give that a go as well. And on top of that, it's a beautiful restaurant. The service has been absolutely fantastic. But now there's only one thing left for it, and I think that is to see what traditional Japanese dessert tastes like. Okay. Oh, that was fantastic. That was so nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You're pretty good.
Well, would it be at all possible to get something from the dessert menu?
Dessert? Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Something to wrap up the meat.
Oh, you can. Can I get some of the coconut milk tea?
Which is, yeah.
Yes, please.
How many pieces would you like?
Oh, two.
2.
Thank you very, very much. Amazing, thank you. And this is the bit I'm going to do is stick around for. The dessert, we've got some some coconut milk tea. I didn't go for a giant dessert as, you know, a meal break.
So just as you watch me polish off this delicious mochi, I'd like to take one last moment to say thank you very much to the team at Bento Boss. This really was a delicious banquet. The service was on point and everything about it was genuinely great.
Oh, that was delicious. Right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure you come and check out these guys at Bento Boss. The food here is got to be up there in my top challenges in all time. Everything I just had was absolutely incredible. Couldn't recommend these guys enough. So get down, give them some love, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.